Welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all having a good time? I hope so. I'm Lord Generic, your Terracotta YouTube. That. I say it every time and yet I mess it up. Your Terracotta Warrior. And who's ready to finish Girls Frontline 2 event? Who's ready to finish Mimisbrunnr's loop? I thought we could do this in 2 readings. I was so proud how we did Squad 404's special event in 2 streams. And I was like, whoa, I mean, that event was huge and so impactful. Surely Mimisbrunnr's loop, the silly summer event, would be only 2 streams. Well, here we are. Stream number 3. We finished about halfway through. Actually, no, not about. Exactly halfway through. We finished 10 out of 20 of the story nodes. So, we're here to clean it up. We're here to clean it up. And I am so eepy today. I am so malaise filled, let me tell you. Hooah. Hooah. I am malaise filled. All right. All right. Okay. Who's ready for some Girls Frontline, huh? Who's ready for some Girls Frontline? Let me be smart. Let me be smart and actually adjust myself, and I see no reason not to get right into it. I don't got much else to say today. I suppose there is something to yap about. So, any of y'all know Grand Archive, a card game I dabble in. I've done a couple streams on it. They're terrible streams. I did such a bad job on them. Well, hold on. I did such a bad job. Just learning experience. Yeah, sure. But apparently they have an official program for like sponsored creators now. I was like, well, my friends are interested, so I'm like, maybe I should be interested. And I take a look and they're like, you need at least 10 videos with at least 1,000 views each per season. And I'm like, man, I can't pull that off on a normal day. Man, I don't got that kind of time. All right. All right. Not for me. Not for me, I suppose. Also, like, they don't have events where I live, so, you know, even if I wanted to, all right, let's hop over to Girls Frontline. Even if my deepest intent, right, was to become huge, big Grand Archive card game streamer, it wouldn't work out. It just wouldn't work out, you know? All right, volume seems good. It wouldn't work out because, like, I don't got that kind of time, man. Can they make like a casual creators tier? I got no events where I live. I can't drop $1,000 every time they have an event. 10 videos? I don't know I'm gonna make it on. Maybe if they have an online client, it's more doable. But for now, it is not meant to be. Tragically. All right, there's Springfield. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't our wife wonderful? Anyways, I'm so glad that she's evil in our event. That there is evil Springfield. All right. I know why y'all here. We've covered everything else already in part 1 and part 2 of this event. So I'm here for one thing, and one thing only. That's to finish this darn event. Sometimes I think, Generic, did you make a mistake when you decided to read every event in Girls Frontline 2 so you can actually keep up with a gacha game story for once because you actually really want to know what happens? Probably shouldn't have picked an incredibly wordy visual novel game. But here we are. Alright, so what do we got? Looks like they've unlocked a little more of challenge mode, but not all of it, so like, I went and I did the Nikkei event. I just kind of wanted to. I don't know. I just felt like it. Yeah, not much else to say. Not much else to say. Ooh, we do have a lot of these to turn in for rewards. Nice. Love that for us. But besides that, how y'all been doing? How y'all been doing? Any girls frontline luck? I saw a lot of people have had some pretty good luck in their polls. A lot of people getting Springfield, everyone's favorite. And if she's not your favorite, I'm afraid I have to... It has to be me who tells you this, but she is actually. You just look behind you. Oh my god, what's that? The credit card in your hand, in your wallet? Wow, I can't believe you're swiping as we speak. All right. Wet. Okay. So, here we are. Goes Frontline. Part 2 of the event. Anyone, hey, if anyone wants extra credit for the class, please raise your hand. Tell the class what happened last time. Okay, good. Yeah. Sarah in the back. Yeah, you. What's that? No, that's completely wrong. You know what? Get out of the class. You can come back tomorrow. I'm insulted. You paid no attention. Ow. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, Peril. But last time we discovered that essentially there is an underground trade fair where the organizer has purposely sabotaged a competition with the explicit purpose of murdering every single armed person and competent defender in the trade fair, at which point bandits will then descend upon the fair and kill everyone and take all their stuff. That is their explicit plan. So, while our player character, the commander, is trying to figure this out, our poor doll Perry is currently like 20 layers deep in the eternal suffering labyrinth because she is being actively hacked with an override program and is trying to prevent it from wiping out her entire personality and memory matrix. That pretty much leaves us off. We don't know that this is happening to Perry, by the way. From the player's perspective, just disappeared. All those people lucky or happy for them. Oh, yeah. You're that picture of... Oh, it's like this picture of this young kid who's like dressed up all nice for picture day for the parents, but in every picture they're just scowling like, ugh, yeah, happy for you, great to hear it, god damn it, where's my Springfield? Don't worry, Springfield will come. You just need to pull money. All right, let's get into it though. Drink some water. Okay. I'm back, Commander. Interested in seeing the goodies I snatched from my deal? Always Springfield. Springfield projects a visual onto the screen. Security footage. Camera pointed right at the door covered by the curtain at Jakub's place. Jakub, for those who don't remember, is the evil broker who is murdering everyone. Under the dim light, Jakub lifts the curtain and pushes the door open. My god, he has it. Your Springfield pulls. You have to stop him. Springfield pauses the footage and zooms in on the exact moment the narrow door gate is fully opened. Upon enhancing, Perry's petite silhouette is revealed from behind the gate. I immediately look at the time displayed. The very night Perry went missing. The timing matches up. As expected, surveillance being damaged is an excuse. Jakub hit the record because it's obviously revealing that he's a stinky no-good poo-poo head. Thanks, boss. This is something crucial. How'd you get your hands on this, Springfield? Over the years, I've come to the realization while operating as manager of Zuchero that while businessmen may appear friendly and cooperative on the surface, they can often be the fiercest competitors of one another. Yeah. Get the other brokers to sell them out. They all hate this guy. Also, you're kind of saving their life, but don't tell them that. Intel just so happens to be one of the most potent weapons in such competitions. The same rule applies in the contamination zone. Digging for info is my specialty. At times, gathering intelligence does not require one to be present, you just need to find the right person. So, how much did you pay Polenditsa? Springfield smiles gently. She risks being exposed as the mole to get you this record. It must have cost a fortune. That's not the case. Springfield simply shakes her head. Only peddlers would jump at petty profits. Competent brokers seek out opportunities for cooperation. You love the rituals people do for attracting luck? Oh yeah, I love summoning catalysts and stuff. Naturally, someone on the level of Miss Polenditsa knows that as well. In fact, I help her catch a little mole hiding in her team, free of charge, as a gesture of goodwill. Springfield, what? Did you just murder someone on her team and pretend they were a spy? I don't think Springfield knew this person was a spy. I think she just iced someone and planted evidence on him. Hey, Elvin, how's it going? A mole? Competition among underground brokers is really complicated. It's nothing compared to your accomplishments, big boss. I'm more curious about how you put this together. I can't believe Polenditsa hired Huey of all people. What a fool. I give Springfield a puzzled glance. She doesn't seem to have any intention of offering an explanation. Instead, she merely blinks and smiles back. Oh, my commander. The story's only halfway through. Are you sure you want me to reveal the answer now? Have a good day. I've been EP all day. Beyond that, it's been fine. Let's save it for later when we both have free time for a thorough explanation, shall we? After all, a story hinges on its suspense to entice readers to flip through pages. Even I would like for you to keep your anticipation intact, Commander. Seeing Springfield's sly grin, I can't help but let out a deep sigh. Alright then. Alright then, keep your secrets. I guess I can stop worrying about your coup. Just relax and continue to enjoy your vacation, like you did at the Platinum Resort. It's perfectly okay. Springfield's gonna murder everyone. I love her for that. However, I kindly ask to be patient a little longer. Jacob's connections are difficult to sift through. Before the tea party begins, I still need to pick the right coffee beans. Yeah, planting false evidence is easier than finding a culprit. Yeah, and that's why I play Among Us. Wait, what? Oh, what game did you find, Elvin? No, wait, sorry, that's not the voice he has. He's like low and breathy. Late at night, Jacob was about to enjoy a nightcap as his revar. He sees a mess and makes him slam his fist on the table. Polenditsa gave better terms. My client thinks we need to reevaluate both of your offers. The cold yet terse sentences from Drachen make Jacob lose all his usual composure. Oh, she sniped his big deal. Better terms? Who does she think she is, daring to outbid me at my own game? Polenditsa. You kicked me out of the convoy over something that trivial years ago. Now you're back with more wealth, more influence, trying to corner me again with absurd bids? Go to hell! Jacob slams his wine glass, barely managing to regain his coolness, shattering the wine glass. I've dealt with wine glasses. Those things are infamously fragile, Jacob. He pulls out the list he sent to Draken. How much should I quote then? What about additional terms? Flipping through the document, Jacob quickly calculates all the potential price adjustments. No matter what he crunches, the ideal profit. It's an unsightly number, too hard to stomach. Oh, he's trying to get in. He's trying to get in, but he just can't. Oh, the money, though. Money go up. No. What's the point of driving the price down? Even when you snatch it from bandits with the cost close to nothing, it can't go lower. Weren't you the one who paraded around your merchant bottom line? You want me out? Oh, flashback. On what grounds? That kind of firepower, those brokers were doomed. Their death was only a matter of time. Besides, I wasn't the one who killed them. You just stood by and watched? You can't expect me to fight off Elids on my own. I don't have that many men with me either. Playing the Satan, the contamination zone costs you your life. We snatch their supplies, our costs drop, we can give the settlements better deal, and our people live better lives. Simple as. I think your only fault was not playing the saint. Jacob, we're not philanthropists. What you're doing is dangerously close to the bottom line. Now leave. You're not cut out to be a broker. Years ago, after tasting the benefits of trade, Jacob accumulated more lost objects to barter, ultimately joining Polendita's crew as a helper. For a very long time, he worked hard, rejoicing every clean loaf of bread he got through hard work. But then he learned about the beauty of theft, baby. Dilated pupils no longer frightened him. He no longer drooled over basic sustenance. Jacob was content. He could look at goods and think about what price to sell them at tomorrow. All until the day he was kicked out, Polendita coldly staring at him. Jacob remembered the very first broker he met. His wrinkled eyes were so clouded compared to Polendita. At his final meal, before leaving, Jacob felt for the first time that the bread in his hand was so coarse it was hard to swallow. First time he was like, wait, this bread sucks. Come to yourself. What bottom lines do you even respect? Right. I'm not gonna have to be a broker, because I'm not some idiot crawling around in the dust like you lots. Oh, your game's called The Non-Existence of You and Me? Interesting, never heard of it. Oh, the no existence. Interesting. After all these years, Jacob often recalls those eyes from his memory. He angrily throws his terminal to the side. The stemware filled with wine shatters on the ground with a loud clash. Red liquid slowly spreads across the floor. Jacob stares at the blood-like hue and calms down. That's right. How could I forget about that? A broker fights battles in many ways. Being the supplier isn't the only way to prove your influence. We have far more methods we can rely on. Isn't that right? Polendita. Smiling, Jacob retrieves another wine glass and fills it with red liqueur. He's drinking blood. His hands are stained with blood. You get the metaphor. I know writers who use subtlety. They're all cowards. He phones his secretary as he downs the glass. Listen, send Polendita an invite on my behalf. I thought it was milk inside a bag. I have heard that the milk inside a bag series is really good, and I do not comprehend what it's about. I feel like this is on purpose. Springfield! Alright. A new day dawns with another round of the rally. Absence of a few participants from yesterday hasn't shaken the excitement for everyone else. So what if a few people were brutally beaten to death in the desert? Please register your name, vehicles, and license plates, and then we'll install the compass. Hey, what are you pushing me for? Your team's over there. Everyone, form a line. Try not to overcrowd the area. As a staff struggle to maintain order, a commotion breaks out as rowdy brokers make way for someone. With her coat flaring behind, Polendita strides forth along the crowd. The path the crowd is parted. Hey, Polendita! Did you say you're going to sit this one out? Changed your mind? Well, I did want to watch from the sidelines. But a friend of mine told me there's no big deal to be made here, so I had no choice but to come. Oh, there is a big deal. While answering their questions, Polendita casually tosses a list at registration. My team's waiting at the starting line. I'll leave you guys to do all the inspections and installations. Please wait. Just as Polendita's about to leave, a voice calls out, turns around to see Jacob in a suit leisurely approaching. Glad to see you around. I was afraid you wouldn't accept my invitation. I like that the breathy voice is totally an act, by the way. I like that when he's alone, he doesn't talk like this. Oh, I'm so glad to see you, Polendita. Food from that market must taste heavenly. Oh yeah. How could I not? An old friend hosting his first fair invited me to a race. I kind of have to show up and support him, right? It's very heartwarming to hear you refer to me that way. Even backstabbing snakes can find a way to coexist. Who's to say us underground brokers can't find a balance? Despite the smile on her face, Polendita's cold gaze stands out like a sharp blade, tearing through everything. Disturbed by the sight, Jacob tidies his attire and smiles back. So, you finally accepted that I'm a broker now. There are no entry exams to become a broker. As long as you have goods and make profits, you're one of us. How much your business has grown, everyone's gathering to this fair you host. You can't deny the association, even if you wanted. Why would I deny it? Actually, I've been grateful to you for giving me a push years ago. Otherwise, I wouldn't find the answer to the questions buried in my heart, let alone desire. After all, aspirations are what keep a man moving forward. Without them, I wouldn't have. As he spreads out his arms. Oh! Oh! Yeah, well, I have Springfields. Who's the real winner? Who's the real winner? That's right. Pulling these looks around, seeing the hustle and bustle. The rally race about to begin. There are still more people rushing towards the registration booth. As watching the oncoming crowd, Jacob lets out a light. Oh! They, too, are merely pursuing their desire. But that path is never easy. Dealing in life and death, bearing the risks, that's what being a broker entails. To become more powerful means having more choices. Just like how you and I no longer need to take part in this challenge personally. Jacob speaks with such calmness, as if merely discussing a meal he's left unfinished. Lisa stares at her impeccably dressed acquaintance. After a moment of silence, she lets out a quiet sigh. Even if I'm not behind the wheel, I need to go check on my team. Be my guest. I wish your team good luck. They definitely won't get ambushed by 87 bandits. Oh. By the starting line, the stash members finished installing the illegal compass navigation system. Following their signature gunshot, the fleet takes off with great fanfare. Meanwhile, the 4 new members on board the jeeps begin their operation. I'm going to assume the 4 hidden members. Yeah, it's 404 and Klukli. It's Klukli, it's Sharkery, it's Macchiato. It's all the girls who got disqualified round 1. Bill, can I help guard in case of attacks? Sabrina, investigate the compass system with Mei Ling. Sitting on the passenger seat, Sabrina helps Mei Ling connect a terminal used for data processing. Oh, because they couldn't get their hands on a functioning system. That makes sense. That makes sense. Don't worry, Mei Ling. We're ready to hack into it. Time to contact the commander. The back seat, Mei Ling has already established comms. Can you hear me, Commander? We're in the middle of the rally. Sabrina will patch into level 2 and analyze the onboard compass. Alright. Breaking the law. Breaking the world. Oh, is it time for the Sabrina solo run? I think it's time. Well, Klukli was here. We could include Klukli. We can include Klukli. But we gotta put in Sabrina, right? We gotta put in Sabrina. There we go. It should go decently fast with Klukli here. I just feel like autoing. I feel like autoing this one. I will not tell a lie. Oh, look. I told you Klukli would make it very fast. It's just unbelievable AoE god. This... Well, I guess when you just throw grenades, you don't care about stealth fields, huh? Oh, that's easy. After a rapid scan, Sabrina disconnects herself from level 2. The calm line returns, only silence briefly broken up by Mei Ling's frantic typing. Mei Ling, Sabrina, how's the situation? Sorry, Commander. We managed to lock onto an abnormal data stream from the compass during our scans. All live coordinates go through it, then to other nodes. But the countermeasures are really sophisticated. Sabrina and I tried several times to pinpoint the receiver to no avail. You can't track it down. This is really unusual. Way beyond what usual Veragers are capable of. AKA bandits. Maybe a mysterious technical genius is inside them, or Jacob's team? Anyway, I'll keep trying to track him down, but I can't make any guarantees on the... Explode! Well, sit tight, Mei Ling. Verager ambush spotted. We got hobos. Open fire. We're off to fight, Commander. Call you later. The comm engine ends in gunfire and engine roars. I double-check Mei Ling's message. The data returned by brief. Technical know-how fall above their usual levels. Modus operandi inconsistent with past behavior. That means your methods of operation. Seems like these old friends of mine have suddenly changed. Laying down the terminal cluster of info, I look at the endless wastelands. Violent gales sweep up clouds of yellow sand, obscuring the sky and the distant horizon. Even the sharpest hunter could have trouble finding a path in such an obscurity. I think that got cut off. Could it be in that place? In places I can't see? The Barragers are going through some drastic internal changes? Are the bandits going to have a purpose besides just showing up? Miss Pondita, I still think we should go with them. Alright, don't be stubborn. Drink this first. Pondita sits down beside Aminda, hands her a glass of milk, and pats the little girl on her fluffy head. You're shorter than even my seat, and you're eager to get shot up along with my team? Was what happened to yesterday not thrilling enough? It's not like that. The warm, comforting aroma of hot milk wafts through the air. Aminda holds up the glass but doesn't drink it, instead staring intently at Polonitsa. What happened yesterday was dangerous, and I got scared, but I can't just cower because of that. Since I decided to become a broker, I'll need to muster the courage to face Veragers head-on. If I let this one incident intimidate and startle me, how am I ever supposed to grow my business in the contamination zones? Polonitsa. Don't worry. It's never too late for you to chase those glories. I believe when the moment comes, you'll have become a formidable broker. Until then, let us adults take care of this, my young Atalanta. Oh, Atalanta. Atalanta, if you don't know, the figure from Greek myth. She was a legendary huntress, blessed. I don't know if she was blessed by Artemis. Either way, she's a legendary huntress who hated men. Common theme in ancient Greece. Let's just say, you know, they weren't at their best. But she said, I will never be wed to a man unless he can beat me in a foot race. And every man who I beat in a foot race, I get to kill. And because dudes are stupid and she was really pretty, they never stopped walking up and saying, I'm gonna win that foot race, and then getting their ass beaten, killed. Until one day someone did manage to beat her. I think he cheated. I don't know. He managed to beat her. Then they fell madly in love. Anyways, Polonitsa reassuringly pats Aminda's shoulder. Moreover, this rally has become a crucial bargaining chip in my business. I need it to prove my worth. But Polonitsa, my partner and so many others lost their lives. I want to make it right with my own hands. Touching the glass in her hands, Aminda slightly lowers her head. My partner... I love how she doesn't have a name. I never forget her words before she left. She just wanted those points to exchange for intel on popular oddities in the upper rungs of society. That way her... in the white zones, the really bougie zones. That way her relatives and friends in the mines would know what to dig for. Aminda's eyes reddens as she sniffs. She didn't deserve this outcome. Aminda, you're a kind soul. This is a good thing. What part, Elpin? How do you mean? But as a broker, you must remember the rules of the black market. There's no such thing as justice or fairness, only survival of the fittest and unspoken boundaries. Those who break the rules face punishment. So we gotta hunt this guy down and hit him with hammers. We're gonna smack Jacob with a bag of rocks. That's his punishment. Alright, 1-5. Alright. You think we could have pushed and finished? I really needed the extra sleep. I made the right choice to not push, but like, these are shorter. Why are they shorter now? They were so long. Oh, wow. Around noon, I decided to pass the time with the Duchero dolls at the fair while I wait for a reply. Alas, my terminal vibrates repeatedly. We got the guy you're looking for. Check the attachment, Commander. Flukelai. Mission complete. Please see the attachment for action log. Xiaohui. I opened the attachments and verified the information. Sent back with Springfield. Looks like we got everything we need. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Oh my, you seem very eager about it, Commander. Springfield smiles and turns around, clasping her hands. Alright everyone, Zuchero's break time is over. Let's prepare the tea party. The trio had been waiting impatiently at the booths gather around. Finally ready? Manager, Shakui's makeup will be ruined if we don't start now. What kind of preparations are needed this time, Manager? Let me think. I believe a light roast is enough for our guest today. He has a lot of bodyguards. Is that a light roast? Like, they're gonna go blast a lot of people. Granted, Springfield is a incredibly powerful mob boss. I don't know. She is probably cement shoesed a lot of people. You know what I mean? you know what I'm saying. You guys are making yourself sound like the bad guys of Lines. Like, that's what I'm saying. She's not the bad guy, Your Honor. She's hot. She's morally gray at best. At worst, actually. Would you like to be a bad guy, Commander? How could I possibly miss such an opportunity to join in on the fun? Since everyone's ready, I'll contact our supplier. Under the watch of Zuchero and I, Springfield dials a familiar number. Yeah. She's gonna insult them. Lightly. The Zuchero is ready. Please hand the invitation to that guest. It's time to sign the contract for this deal. Got it. Hope you can deliver me a satisfactory result. Having worked for so long, has Zuchero ever let you down, Miss Strachan? Oh my God, Springfield has an in with the person he wanted to sell to. The person he's desperate to sell to in the first place. See, he thinks he's hot shit. Springfield she already owns this town, Spider-Man. It's not about the money, Spider-Man. It's about Big Boss and Outer Heaven. It's about forming Outer Heaven against Spider-Man. Wow, these are actually really short. Is this gonna be a 1 hour stream? I will be slightly annoyed, I'm not gonna lie. As a taste of black tea settles on my tongue, I see Jacob rush in with his secretary. Since we're the only customers, Jacob naturally directs his attention towards us. A look of caution and confusion crawls onto his face as he notices Polenditsa. Oh, looks like our conversation will have to end here for now. Right, remember to come for a drink when you're done. Polenditsa stands up calmly and leaves in a carefree manner. She walks past Jacob. I see her stop for a moment, and Jacob's expression becomes even more gloomy. Crazy woman. You'll regret this. He curses softly, moves to another table. Mr. Jacob, why don't you come over here? Excuse me, I have a business with a client. Sorry for not being able to accommodate you both. So you have a habit of doing business across tables, Mr. Jacob? Not that I mind. Pardon? It seems Miss Strachan has good confidentiality and didn't reveal our identities to you. Strachan? Strachan's client is you? That's impossible. Numbers like this are way out of the league for a bounty hunter like you. You're right. Just because I can't doesn't mean my commissioner can't either. Don't believe me? Why don't you ask Miss Strachan for yourself? I show him the comms interface of Strachan on my terminal screen. No need. I believe you. Jacob quickly adjusts his expression, takes a seat at the opposite end of the table for me in Springfield. Since you're here for business, why did you clarify as such? You will save us the trouble of going through an intermediary. Never responding right away, Springfield smiles and calls over Centerisi. There's no need to rush. Our talks today may take a while. Centerisi, please prepare something to drink for Mr. Jacob. Springfield's behest, Centerisi clears away the tea set, the host Polenditsa, bringing warm coffee for the three of us. Hey, see? The boss is just looking intimidating, Centerisi is pretty, and Springfield is ready to make him an offer he can't refuse. Again, I love our mob boss wife. It is a shame how quickly she has essentially removed the original squad of girls from relevance. Like, I love our OG squad, and they are off doing other important things. But deep down, I am kind of like, man, Zuchero has just devoured them in terms of story relevance. I'm happy for it because I love Macchiato and Springfield, but like, dang. Dang. You know? Anyways. Please enjoy, sir. Given the generous terms you offered us as the host, figured we should swing by to check on things. The White Zone geezers tend to be more suspicious the wealthier they are. I'm sure Mr. Jacob understands that, right? Of course, of course. Please forgive my discourtesy from before. I was unaware of your circumstances. However, I'm sure you've seen my offer. If there's something dissatisfactory, we can certainly discuss the terms. Mr. Jacob, as you've learned from Drachen, Polendita has given us better quotes. Truth be told, we just reached a preliminary agreement. With all due respect, Polendita may be a surrogate of the brokers, but she's not as powerful as people make her out to be. You probably know her team is partaking in today's rally. I checked the log of the compass and her team signals disappeared. Chances are things didn't end well. What good is offering better quotes if a broker can't even deal with veragers? Even if you signed the contract, you really think she can deliver the goods safely? If the cargo's integrity can't be guaranteed... I gotta get breathier. If the cargo's integrity can't be guaranteed, you'll be the one with all your money down the drain. Her team had an accident. Of course. My compass has never failed me. Didn't I provide you with coordinates before? Alright, I'll relay the situation to my commissioner. Our meeting today is to discuss another matter. Oh? What business would that be? Perhaps I can be of service. Rather than rushing to respond, I take a sip of my coffee made from lightly roasted beans, relishing in the refreshing flavor. Jacob waits patiently and eagerly. It seems he has fully accepted our identity. Springfield. Yes, Commander. Apologize. My commander is tired. I shall take over for the rest of the meeting. I hope you don't mind. Jacob's smile freezes. Of course not. What can I do for you? Our goal is straightforward. We require a piece of intel. Remember the doll, Perry, who accompanied us when we first met? She's disappeared and we would like to learn her whereabouts. I'm sorry, my secretary should have already taken care of this. Should have told you I know nothing about it. No need to turn us down hastily. Mr. Jacob, as you once said, there are no unavailable goods in the black market, only unaffordable prices. Why not hear what we have to bring? You might find your stance to be more flexible than you think. Let me ask, what sort of compensation can you offer? Springfield, gently, slowly, patiently, blinks. Our silence. Huh? Our silence regarding a certain collaboration between the veragers and you. Jacob sets down the coffee, the bottom making a thud on the table. Even if you're my potential clients, that doesn't give you the right to slander me. Collaboration with veragers, I'm just a broker. I don't have what it takes to do that. Is that so? From what we gathered, your influence and means have far surpassed an average broker. Springfield turns on the terminal and shows Jacob a report. Over the past years, Brief has been monitoring and documenting verager activities in the regions, including where you originate from. Records point to sustained, intense presence in the region. Your competitors suffered repeated attacks, setbacks, massacres. Even the brief bounty hunter raids have had little effect on the situation. Yet, at a certain point, your team remained unscathed. Eventually, with other brokers backing out or reducing their activities, you became the kingpin. You even expanded your sphere of influence over the past year. You have some magic spell that wards off bandits, hobos, Fire Emblem massacres. Yes, my greatest act of kindness is not leaving you in a ditch. But I'm flexible. Magic spell. My magic spell is being competent. Picking on the weak is easy. Veragers know this. This place is so full of rare minerals, people just won't stop coming. Naturally, the unlucky ones get targeted. That's just how it is. Indeed, you're right. Given the danger, I'm sure mining teams will purchase environmental intel from an underground broker who knows the place well. Underground broker, just like you. Your point? Vergers aren't nails waiting to be hammered. Time-sensitive nature of intel is not something I have control over. I see. Seems you're unwilling to be upfront unless we had a little more to the offer. Springfield smiles and gently taps the terminal. The screen flickers on for cutting some footage of the wilderness. Ooh, what is this? Sabrina, no, don't waterboard that hobo. Commanders remind you of AK-15. Yeah, I kind of get that. Sabrina, don't waterboard the hobo. We need to call in Kolfa. She'll torture the hobo on camera. Whoa, finally caught one. These goblins are hard to catch. Even the rats in the back alley of the Caldo restaurant aren't this fast. Captured Verger struggles to break free from Sabrina's hold. Kluklai moves in, deftly yanks on his arm until it's dislocated, and finally snatches the terminal from his hand. She then shows it to the camera. Small device, several dots can be seen flickering, the exact coordinates of Polenditsa's team. This compass thing is still transmitting the location of the brokers to the Vergers. Are you seeing this, Commander? She speaks. Kluklai aims her gun at the vehicle not far behind. Following a muzzle flash, the screen on the terminal shatters. The positioning device is destroyed. Simultaneously, one of the dots disappears. Well, mission accomplished. The footage ends. Cafe, silent. Jacob's expression far more sour than before. As I recall, you were the one who demanded our participants use the compass for position tracking under the pretense of avoiding interference. Vergers are just goblins. They really kinda are. Like I love a good bandit goon, but like they are again, they're like Fire Emblem bandits. These men are born to be evil. Sure, this information is being so conveniently in the hands of Vergers can't be a coincidence, right? Of course not. Hey, he's sweating. Clearly, it's the Vergers who hacked my back-end servers. Systems designed to ensure the safety of the participants. I never anticipated being turned into a death trap by thugs. I'm deeply ashamed of this outcome. Now that I know it poses a danger, we'll shut it down immediately. Before Springfield can stop him, Jacob calls out to his secretary. What are you waiting for? You want the Vergers to kill everyone? Shut this thing down. Yes, sir. Secretary hastily takes out a terminal and frantically taps on it. It's done, sir. System turns off. Relief appears on Jacob's face. Oh, there you go. Danger to the brokers averted. Can't thank you both enough for your discovery. Rest assured, once the system is down, all coordinates will be deleted. Neither we nor the Vergers can use or trace it back to the data. Oh, that's a relief. No need to worry about the safety of the brokers anymore, right, Commander? Yeah, it's a good thing for everyone involved. Token of gratitude, your doll. Perry, right? I don't know her whereabouts, but since we almost had a deal, you can let me know if you need any help. I'll send my men to assist you. Jacob smiles again friendlily, but in response, Springfield simply takes a sip of the coffee. I've always held the belief that honesty is the one prerequisite for any business partnership. You, however, do not seem to be a sufficiently trustworthy partner. Smiling, Springfield picks up the terminal and presses the play button. On the screen, evidence of Jacob's meeting with Perry is replayed. This is footage of Perry before she went missing. You saw her, yet you refused to be upfront. You still want to insist you have nothing to do with her disappearance? Jacob glares at his secretary, who looks just as clueless as he is. Thinking back, comes to a conclusion. Well, he planted a mole in Polenditsa's team. His own team has been infiltrated without his knowledge. Polenditsa, I can't believe I wasn't the only one to think about spying on people. What the hell? Holy crap! Truth be told, one of your subordinates provided us with far more detailed info than this. But since we're still doing business, the commander has instructed us not to embarrass our partner-to-be. If you're willing to come clean, I can make some concessions. While I appreciate Miss Springfield's attitude, please allow me to clarify the misunderstanding. I did meet Perry. She put on a great show on the first day. My team needed an excellent doll. I approached her regarding the possibility of a future partnership. Her whereabouts after our meeting are a mystery to me. Just like you. Seems you're still not satisfied with our offer. That's fine. That's fine. Springfield sets the terminal, gently spins the cup in her hand. Do you remember the warehouse coordinates you said, Miss Drachin? Though the time and place have been changed, we still went to your warehouse to check things for ourselves. It was full of treasures. I wonder what the broker's reactions would be when they see something similar to their stolen cargo conveniently appearing in your warehouse. I mean, we'll laugh in stereo. As if hearing the best joke he's ever heard, he leans back with a sense of relief. One can count the types of goods by brokers in contamination zones in one hand. You think I stole them, but what evidence do you have? Are there names written on the boxes? Do they have a code we can scan? Maybe an online database? Judging by your demeanor, your owner must have bought you from the green zone. Your commander never told you this. There are no official seals, barcodes, anything. Yeah, laughs in Spanish. What stage is this? This is 6-7, I think. All we have here is real money, and in whose pockets they belong. You're right. Rule-abiding gentlemen like you are a rare sight in contamination zones. What do you mean by that? It's just that this is a contamination zone. You're an underground broker. When did the contamination zones become a place that value evidence? You have no proof. I'm in a lawless district. Yeah. You are in a lawless district. Oh no! Wait a second. I live in a place where you can kill people and take their stuff. I'm people. It was this first time Jacob realized he was mortal. Seeing the realization in her opponent's eyes, Springfield doesn't follow up. Like a playful cat with its prey corner, she now only seeks entertainment. Yo, we are laughing in Spanish this time. Commander, if a court for brokers exists, you need to take me there to see what it's like. Of course, I want to witness such a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence too. Jacob sits across the table and picks up his cup in an annoyed fluster, only to realize the cup is long emptied. It seems you finished your drink. Santorisi, please add some coffee for Mr. Jacob. I'm fine. Jacob instinctively wants to refuse, but can't help but swallow the rest of his sentence under Springfield's smiling gaze and watches Santorisi calmly approaches the coffee to pour some more coffee into his cup. We'll wait. With some silence. You just hear the quiet coffee pouring as she very neatly steps away. Time slows as an unbearable crawl as the coffee flows. Finally, Santorisi quietly withdraws while Petite Doll brings her another pot full of freshly brewed coffee. I think Jacob is in the right headspace to notice that. Wait, a Petite Doll? Did we rescue Perry? Wait, what? Perry was currently suffering in the Eternity Nexus. Did we bust her out of time prison? Neat. Mr. Jakob, I'm indeed from the Green Zone, and a broker at that. My companions and I run a cafe called the Zuchero. Treat us like business partners. Zuchero will always be happy to offer you fragrant coffee. Right now, we're just tactical dolls following our commander. We wouldn't mind swapping the coffee for something else. Springfield's sentence followed up by a targeting laser flashing before Jacob's eyes, ultimately landing right on his temple. Jacob looks up in a panic, but the sunlight outside blinds him. After regaining his vision, he sees the maid with her downcast eyes, holding the coffee pot, staring calmly at him. Further away, the petite doll with it's Sharkry. With exquisite makeup, draws a heart in the air with a sweet smile. Cheers! What the fuck? Instead of saying something, I pick up my coffee. But we've been torturing this guy for so long, it's kind of cold. I don't even like coffee. Blech, blech. A light roast must be tasting incredibly bitter for our friend Jacob here. Oh, damn it, I skipped. Oh, I skipped his Phoenix Wright breakdown laughter. Good job on your detective work. That you know everything, there's no point in pretending. That's right, my hands are dirty. I'm working with vergers and I use them to take out competition. So what? Am I at fault? These are the contaminations we're zones. It's about survival of the fittest. You lot pulling ditza. Act so high and righteous, you use the same weapons in capital I do. Easy for you to judge those at the end of your rope by comfortable standards. Think I don't want to live morally? Foremost thing I had to do was survive. The one thing the contamination zones have no shortage of is corpses. What's wrong with taking their stuff? Those idiots can't be bothered to check things for themselves. They blindly trust others. They're as good as dead. Their stuff is better off in my hands than the jaw of some elid zombie. Look at Jacob, consumed by... Yeah, he's having a if you ever played a Phoenix Wright game, he's having a breakdown by the murderer at the end of every court case. If you've never seen a Phoenix Wright game, look it up. They're fun. Well, I've seen his kind more times than I can count. A soul twisted and consumed by the contamination zones, while collapse radiation physically mutates humans into beasts. Desires born of this harsh environment turns them into demons. That's right, boss. It's because of the Patriots. Though tragic, it's no excuse for the atrocities they've committed. Rage, survival instincts may allow one to weather the storm, but losing oneself in them turns anyone into a monster clad in human skin. You think Pondita expected me to survive when she kicked me out of the convoy? Ha! A broke dealer with nothing to show for themselves is what I ended up becoming. I was reduced to transporting cheap goods through a terrifying contamination zone. Every day I pray I would run into migrating elids, collapsed storms, or jackals not to set their sights on me. I prayed every time. Not once, not a single time could I return unscathed. Something always got in the way when I tried to do anything. Woof. And so I finally realized, if that's the rule contamination zones go by, why couldn't I take advantage of it? Why not deal with bandits? Why not make money in that way? In a yellow zone, wealth, power, strength is everything. You know what, Macchio? You make a good point. Jacob has everything, but does he have a cute dog companion? I think not. We have a dog. Kazuchiro has a diner gate that they put a lion mane prop on. So we have a dog companion. How you doing, Macchio? As long as the vergers are around, my business will never be in trouble. I'll always be the first to make more money and rule this wasteland. As for you, Polenditsa, and all those brokers who look down on me, you'll kneel and bow when the muzzle of my gun is pointed right at your head. I want to hear this haha at the end. That was weak. Just ha. No, it's like right? Like yeah, that's right. The vergers will help me. Think you're a big deal because you have a few T-dolls? Something happens to me, they won't leave you alone. You're all dead. We're wanted men. My friend doesn't like you. We're wanted men. Springfield, pull out your lightsaber, cut his hand off. Jacob takes out his terminal, but it rings before even it's time to make a call. Boss, the warehouse, the vergers. Bang. The gunshot, communications cut. Damn, the bandits. Bandited me? Come on, Jacob. Boss, I received news the warehouse has been attacked by the vergers, and more than one. All the guards have been killed. We just... Huh? Meanwhile, my terminal gets a call from Groza. Not buying none right now. Nah, I don't know what you mean. He's doing fine. Commander, brief is notified. Support units are in position. Give your orders. I'll look at the panicking Jacob. You want to salvage anything from this? Give me coordinates of all the warehouses that haven't been raided. Oh, if only someone could protect your stuff. That's, I don't know, reasonable. We could commit some filthy acts for you at reasonable prices if you so need. Discretionary deeds at delirious demands. We've reached the coordinates. All right. Hey, yo, we actually have Groza. Fine. Let's bring the OG team in. I think right now, story-wise... Oh, these girls are actually lower level. They might struggle a little. I think story-wise, right now, most of the girls are escorting our daughter. Daughter number 3, Helena. But whatever, we'll bring them. You know, we never get a chance to bring these girls, right? Like, why not make the chance, right? Besides, we get to use Krolik. Look at her. I love her. She's so bad. She's just not a good unit. But she's so cute. What can I say? And Nemesis. She's here. Sorry, Nemesis. I really don't got anything to say about you. That's so mean. But it's true. I feel like Nemesis barely has a kit, you know? Like, what does she do? I don't know. She shoots a rifle. I guess she has the defense down? Oh, I feel so mean now. Oh, we can't get across. Krolik can't get across. If only someone could give us a dash attack. Wow. See, Krolik's dash is so cool. I wish she was better. That's it. That's the whole and sum of my thoughts on the matter. Dash attack, cool. I wish she did more. You know? Know what I mean? Wet. I got a feeling we are not going to take 8 hours to beat this event, by the way. Like, or 3 hours. Man, they really front-loaded this story. Boy, they front-loaded this story, didn't they? Rosa goes out for bakery. Groceries brings home the bacon. She is first wife in this game. Commander, we just cleaned up the vergers at the warehouses. They seem to be prepped. Most of the supplies are gone. We recovered a small portion. Thanks. Are the teams participating in the rally all right? Due to the raids on the warehouses, they only had a few troops to attack the convoys. Got it. Seem to keep in touch with... Why would they even bother with convoys when you can attack warehouses, you know? On hanging my comms with Groza, I look over at Jacob, who's stubbornly trying to contact his warehouses. The hollow gaze in his eyes have completely replaced the dignified facade he had on. So you already knew they were gonna raid my warehouses? Why? But how? And when you knew, you didn't even bother to protect my properties. We could have had it all, rolling in the tea. Unfortunately, it came to us as a surprise. Otherwise, Brief would have been more successful in their operation. Jacob suddenly throws the terminal aside and yanks on his hair. His once meticulous hair lies in jumbled strands on his head, reminding me of the slum dwellers forced to live underground with no clean water and no personal hygiene. That's weirdly specific. Commander, the Vergers, their operation was executed differently than the plan we uncovered. The plan? Springfield glances at me, hesitant, only continuing after receiving my approval. Not long ago, my companion scouted the warehouse with the coordinates you provided. Unfortunately, the warehouse is in shambles by the time they arrived. Vergers killed the guard. Your goods long gone. While searching through the ruins, they found an unsent message on a guard's terminal warning us about a coming raid on the entire settlement. As such, we concentrated our defenses here. After all this time, I'm still praying their eyes. Oh, he didn't know they were going to murder everyone at the fair? This guy's so stupid. They never... Hold on. So you're at the warehouse? You never discovered the other's goods? All the threats were just to bluff me? I'm being played like a damn fiddle by a doll. What a shit show. Mr. Jacob, may I remind you our transaction is still ongoing. As long as you provide us with the goods, we can compensate you with the reward you deserve. As for your remaining warehouses... Fine. You get what you want. I do know where she is. Groza's best skill is a taunt. It's true. Groza's job is being like, what are you doing out here? Oh no, Mom, please. In the middle of the night, Jacob emerged from the other side of the secret door and sees Perry waiting for him. Miss Perry, I was surprised by your performance. I'm confident you can score more points to pay for the intel you need. Thank you. You said you obtained a lead on Master Thompson in your message. Is that true? Where is she now? Of course, I received the intel from a partner. Oh, I see. So, Master joined the Hunters and changed her name. No wonder I haven't been able to track her down. Thank you for your intel. I'll go get ready to find her. Not so fast. I was about to deliver them a shipment. Did you hear, Miss Perry? Why not hitch a ride with us? I'll contact my men. Oh, they're right outside the fair. They'll let you on board. Enemy of my enemy is my friend, but they can turn on you. Exactly. The enemy of your enemy is not your friend. They are my enemy's enemy. No more, no less. Really? That's so courteous of you. Let me tell the commander. Oh, hold on. The reason I'm telling you this is because the shipment to the Hunters is an emergency. They're heading off to an elid hunt, and only I can provide them with supplies. Or the reason I'm telling you now. I suggest you go find your master now, Miss Perry. I'll contact the Elmo. What? My men will leave in 2 minutes. Time waits for no one. Then I'll leave it to you. I must find... I gotta find Thompson. I had my men deliver your companion to where Thompson is. Well, the doorstep of the Vergers. Perhaps she knows something was off by the time she got there, but it didn't matter. The vehicle had a signal jammer. The Vergers were prepared. She couldn't have escaped. Signal jammer? This isn't the first time you've done this. Of course not. They've been scavenging all sorts of machines and dolls. Only now did I realize maybe I shouldn't have given the violent bandits a constant inflow of high-quality, death-dealing war machines. If I just give someone 30 Terminators, they might terminate me. You know, it might be too late, even if you rush to their camp now. What does that mean? The Vergers always remodel the machines they stole. Dolls they get their hands on are brainwashed and turned into one of their own. They have that? Take it as you will. They snatch up machines. Maybe it's an order from their real master. Real master? Wow, we are Snake. Real master. That's right, Snake. They must have someone else on top. I can sense their presence and resourcefulness, Snake. Despite them never showing their face. The boss I deal with is some subordinate dimwit who takes all their orders directly from them. Real master. It's the person who exists inside the Patriots. That would explain the abnormalities. Some kind of liquid commander. Right now I have no time to ponder. The smile on Perry's face when she reunited with us lingers in my mind. I have to save her. Nah, we gotta back up. Oh, that'd be so fucked. Oh, that'd be so messed up. You've been trapped in the Infinity Torment Nexus, and your commander's like, we should buy an extra, we'll buy an extra doll model, upload the backup. It's all good. It's all good. Yo, that's basically Girls Frontline in a nutshell. Sometimes you have to throw a dozen of your girls into an artillery cannon to buy time. You know how it is. Give me the location. Right now. Where are they? Where are they? After obtaining the coordinates, I move out. Yo, we didn't shoot him? That's so nice. Don't you think, Krolik? I miss Krolik. She's so stupid. I miss her. I miss our stupid bunny. Oh, that was 1-9. Out of 2 combat missions and a lot of story. Gotcha. The same endless darkness. Sears. Oh, we're back to the Infinity Torture Engine. Sears through the neural cloud with unbearable agony. Remember, neural clouds is a tactical doll's mind, essentially. Can't recall those memories that were here. What were they supposed to be? I can't remember. Gaps are widening. The blanks expand. Once cherished, narrow records break and fade away. Again, we have a backup. Even though she knows she can't win, Perry refuses to give in. She walks through that door again and again, only to be struck down by Springfield once more. Because, hey, Springfield's just more meta. Sorry, you just, out power creeps. Sorry. The override creeps forward with each fall. Won't be long before everything that makes Perry gone. No. Kneeling in the darkness. The broken yet meddling neural records tangle around her like a nightmare, one she can never get a firm grip on. Data 1. Data erased. How many overwrites has it been? Perry has been subjected to this neural override program ever since she was deceived by Jacob. Purging units repeatedly attack her level 2, overwhelming her. Every fall, she could feel the loss of a certain fragment of memory. Started with the frustration of missing corners. Now the whole puzzle is unrecognizable. The brief pause as the program reloads. Purging units won't attack in this brief moment. The rare respite. But Perry would rather not be here in the first place. Surrounded by darkness, solitude enough to drive anyone mad. It's hard to imagine what kind of person can get used to this. Master's not here. I was careless. I thought returning to the Elmo would mean everything would be smooth sailing. I should have acted together with the commander, everyone. Yeah. Thanks, program. Yeah. Pitbull. Oh, Mr. Worldwide. Enduring the searing pain. Perry subconsciously assumes it's a defensive posture and looks around warily, but she does not spot the person who spoke to her. Who are you? Unimportant. Let the override progress. You'll forget who I am even if you know. To a doll, the end isn't the frame, but the erasure of your neural cloud. What? What do you want? I checked your records. Seems you once worked at a trading company. Having said that, I have a deal for you. A deal? I found a vulnerability in the program. I can modify the program to a certain extent. Completely terminate it and escape too. You'll have to generate the termination code yourself. Oh, thanks for the follow, Justice. How you doing? Welcome back. What I can do is create a safe operating environment for you, in which you'll proceed through elimination cycles to complete the simulation. Elimination cycles? Simulation? Based on the data stored in your records, I construct simulations, scenes, events. Everything is an extension of your mind. I'll use data of the dolls you consider companions and make them represented. All you gotta do is put them in the right order through brute force and generate the correct termination code. I don't think that's Sure. Sure. To approach this trial and error systematically, I'll designate each attempt tail node of an anchor field. Your job is to ensure the individual represented by the anchor field wins the round. Of course, the preceding sequences have their own orders. I'll do my best to help you. Whole sorting process is in the elimination cycle. Ultimate result is the termination code. Wow. I feel like this is the plot of a Dapon game. You know what I mean? Like, yes, we must go through all 27 rounds of my wacky death game visual novel to build the termination code to exit the program and enter the real visual novel. That's totally what the Dapon devs would do. Sounds more complicated than it is. All you need is to hold onto your weapon and reclaim your dignity as a tactical doll from Griffin and Kruger Mercenary Corporation. Oops, I get it, but what do you want? I want you to get out of here safely. That's it? Impossible. You must have an ulterior motive. You're not in a position to... No interruptions! Oh. You let the override progress, you'll perish. My second time telling you, I don't want to repeat myself a third time. I know. I accept the deal. It's settled then. A darkness. A door opens in the light. The promise of safety. I walk across, I'll be in a safe and familiar computing environment. I might even see everyone. Yes, won't be the one you expect. Point. Perry can't grasp the meaning behind the voice. Clear they have no intention of explaining. She holds onto her gun tightly and walks through the door. MP5, you got this. Data 2. Bang. Bang. Following the last gunshot, the hand that Perry uses to wield her weapon trembles. Tears well up. Finally, she collapses feebly on the ground. Her surroundings shatter and fade, leaving her alone. Must I do this? Oh, so Perry murdering everyone in their sleep, except for Springfield, who wasn't there at the time, was the first layer of the torture nexus of her escaping. I figured it was something like that. Also, thanks for the hydrate. Hey, Osmo, how you doing? I figured it was something like that, but like, huh. That. I'll use up that cup. It's fine. It's fine. What? Alright, well, that's good to know. So the first wave, and that's why we had the weird acting robots, because they did do that tournament, and it necessarily did not have the hacked robots? Question mark? Maybe the hacked robots going crazy was like real. Cared for stink. I'll have you know. Actually, wait, clay is a permeable substance. It could become stinky. Damn. Damn, bested by science. Manually cleaning up the record for the override is a must. It's the only way to prevent the memories from being completely erased. We've discussed this. You should be accustomed to... I need you to kill everyone before we finish. How could I ever get used to it? I have to end them with my own hands. My most cherished companions. It's just data. Why are you so upset? Chill, bestie. You know what it's like? It's like when you're playing... It's like when you're playing Skyrim or something. Or Divinity. Or no, it's like when you're playing Baldur's Gate 3, right? And someone's like, I fucking hate this. Oh, the stupid NPC ripped me off. And then they're just like, oh, what are you going to do? And they just see at the top of the screen, quick save complete. Wait, what's that supposed to be? It's like, oh, time to see what you got on your body, boy. That's Perry at the end of every run. It's all too real. Even if it's stimulated, everyone still cared for me. Does they generate on your records? Of course they won't act any differently than your memories of them. Only natural they feel real, because that's how you've come to understand them. Then how are they any different from my real companions? As Perry starts discussing the transitive property of the intelligence and soul. This has come up multiple times in Girls Frontline, especially GFL 1, if you'd believe it, when you have androids with multiple lives and backups. It's kind of a repeated topic in the horrors within. I was never part of the strongest or the biggest dolls in Griffin. That's why I looked up to Master and dreamt of becoming a competent doll of integrity like her. I don't remember if MP5 was weaker than Thompson. I don't remember. They were not... I didn't use either of them that much. What am I doing now? Taking advantage of everyone's trust to stab them in the back? Just to survive? I could never forget the look in their eyes. Although I know it's to protect my real memories, but still... It's never meant for these things. Pointless integrity or concern are exactly why completing each cycle takes so long. They only result in unexpected difficulties and opponents you have to deal with. Sorry, but they're as real as it gets. It's not something I can change. The main Perry killing them in the vacation commission was a simulation. Yes. It's almost guaranteed that Perry killing everyone in the night in the vacation at the end of part 1 was the end of this second layer of her simulation in the Infinity Torture Nexus. Plus, I can bear the pain brought on by the darkness now. That's a line. Plus, I can bear with the pain brought on by the darkness now. Cool. Neat. The line between simulation and reality has become distinguishable. I can't control the whole override program. I advise you not to rely on me. Besides, we're not friends. Hurry up. Next simulation is coming. Yep. Who are you? We still don't know that, Data 3. Why did you quit so suddenly? All the Moppies got confused because you left. The match went to ruins. Sabrina's the anchor field. As she's been eliminated prematurely, the outcome can't be achieved. The simulation should just be terminated. What? We're running out of time. No place to play pretend. Simulation exists only to generate the termination code, not to offer a blissful dream to indulge in. The fact they both know too well. I can tell the difference between what's real and what's not. These play pretends are constantly reminding me. Those cheerful memories give me the strength to carry on. I think Springfield disappeared during the final cleanup sequence. Will that affect the... Oh my god. Oh my god, Springfield's code got lost on the third simulation, and that's why evil Springfield is showing up. That's why evil Springfield keeps murdering her. She's literally from the third loop. AI used by the Vergers to reprogram. It could be an AI, but why would... I don't know. Why would that help them? Right? Because they're getting this from a more powerful owner. Why would they sabotage them? I'm not sure. It's a possibility the system recovered the abnormal data. Present termination code doesn't appear to be affected. Whew, I'm glad to hear that. One step closer to completion. Thanks for your help. Maybe we can generate the right code in the next cycle. Oh, she's one win away. It's not that simple. Maybe not next time, but it'll work out eventually. Override program must have a preventative measure. I'm not sure when it'll trigger. Once it's triggered, I'll have to disconnect. You'll need to hurry up. It's a pain and scorching sensation brought by the override torments Perry. Not wanting to forget, she desperately recalls fragments from her mind. At the very least, she must forget where she is and what she's doing so she has a chance of making it out alive. As Perry encourages herself with these words, true and false memories slowly merge into an amalgamation as her neural cloud gradually collapses. Perry leans against the car door. Simulation 4. The compass flickers unusually. So that's why she keeps visiting a car in the middle of an alleyway. I must find the... Oh, that's a good bait and switch. That's a good bait and switch. You see where you thought she was thinking she has to find Thompson, the doll she's desperate to reunite with. She's been desperate to find the termination codes the whole time. That makes total sense. But of course, the Patriots blacked out our knowledge of that info. God, when I actually play Metal Gear, it's going to be a trip because I think I know Metal Gear and I absolutely do not know. I don't know Metal Gear, but I think I do. Can't wait to actually know what the hell I'm saying. I must find my master. Yeah, it's getting confused. Let me ask again. Who were you talking to that night? Evil Springfield. I love it. Is she less evil than our Springfield? Who knows? Who was I talking to? What even is real? Like a jumbled mess, her mind is shattered and stitched together again and again. Broken, redundant, disordered, chaotic, and viscid. Viscid? I don't know that word. What does that mean? Oh. Barry is in complete disarray. Hiding is pointless. I suggest you give up /color and bracket. Damn, she hit her with the /color end bracket. Oh, it's over, girl. You cooked. Oh. In this space, you can never defeat me. But in another space, After all, I've already eliminated the vulnerability. Who's been helping you? Can't win on my own. Not even once. Always been too weak. How is it? Used to your new gear yet? Yeah. You look incredibly cool. Oh my god, she's being oh my god, is Thompson hacking her? Is it Thompson? It's probably Thompson, isn't it? I promise I'll become stronger, just like Master, but I think you're upset with the modified dolls or yourself. Your training scores are lackluster. You're probably the one who thinks that way. I couldn't stand on my own. I don't know the voices well enough to actually tell who is saying, mostly because I keep talking over them. That makes it hard. You've changed a lot, Perry. You're nothing like you used to be. Oh, this is Sabrina. You're still small, but I feel at ease around you. I'm still so weak. I can't even protect my own memories. Don't think like that. We're all tactical dolls. Nothing can be done all at once. You have to win. I'll be waiting for you at the end. Yes, good work, Sabrina. But Speaking as if you didn't win yesterday's race. I'll promise you, I, Big Boss, will be waiting for you right here. At last, the distraught Perry raises her head. After all this time, still useless. I want to become someone marvelous like Master or the Commander. All I ended up doing was relying on others. Oh yeah, Perry. SMGs are tank characters. You need a DPS in the team. I longed for others to grant me salvation, for them to lend me a hand. When that didn't happen, I was discouraged. I was fraught with fear, paralyzed by indecision. This is the moment for me to stand on my own. This is the moment when only I can protect myself. Perry wipes away her tears. You're speaking as if you didn't win. Yes, Commander. I've never won against Springfield. Looks at my poll record. Yeah, you'll beat Springfield any day now, Perry. Polls for Springfield again. Polls 2 Springfields, 0 Perrys. It doesn't matter anymore, because I know what to do. This is just a mere neural malfunction, unable to tell between simulation and reality. So what? I will find the right code, and Master too. The strongest T-doll will have everything she wants. My past becomes a blur of truth and lies. I'll make all the beautiful illusions a reality. Alas, Perry stands up, weapons firmly in hand. All the fragments become my strength. Everyone, wait for me. The new override finishes loading. A glowing doorway appears in front of her. Like she's done countless times, Perry's walked through it. This time, she is certain it will be the last. Master and Commander mentioned that movie kicks ass. Also, Sharp's Rifles is a great series. That's a good series as well. Master and Commander is excellent, though. Hey, we're back to Evil Springfield. Let's go. I love that for her. Springfield is waiting for her. The voice disappeared. No matter how many cycles she goes through, Springfield is always waiting the very moment she initiates a new simulation. Like the count of signs before, Springfield flashes a polite yet cold smile before draining her rifle on her. But unlike this time, Perry no longer runs. Wonderful. So you finally understand. Your resistance will only waste our time. The faster you give in, the sooner we'll become companions. The reunions you long for don't need to be a pipe dream after all. Perry raises her weapon, points it right at Springfield. You wish to struggle still. You should know by now, in this place, you can never defeat me. Do I know anything about the loading screen where Cheetah, QJ, Commander, and Tolo try to catch a flying squirrel? No idea. Some of the art splashes, I am like, what is going on in this art splash? This has never happened. These characters have never even shown up in a real cutscene. In your mind, the strength Springfield wields is unparalleled. Hey, yo, even Perry knows Springfield is the GOAT. Your fervent admiration of her becomes a fathomless fear of me. For every version of myself you conjure in your mind, I am only more powerful, more invincible. So Perry needs to think that a bad bitch ain't nothing, and then she will be invincible. The outcome is the same no matter how many cycles happen. Rather than panicking or trembling, all Springfield sees is the muzzle of Perry's weapon. You're right, Springfield is strong. There's a long road of hard work ahead, where I can even catch up to her. However, you are not Springfield. Springfield, she's always polite and gentle. You're nothing like her. The real Springfield got mad. The terror you pose would be a drop in the bucket in comparison. You know what's really funny about Springfield? She barely matters in Girls Frontline 1. She is an unimportant side gacha character. She's not even rare. She's like a 4-star out of 5. But she does run the cafe and became a massive fan favorite because, you know, she's kind of perfect. You were taking notes, were you? This environment, I've repeated 643 safe simulations. In the elimination cycles, I lost to Springfield 151 times while winning 412 times. Afterwards, you destroyed me 126, but I've hit you 237. God damn, Perry has unironically been in the Infinity Nexus, and it's horrible in here. Dang, girl. And remember, that means all 643 times Perry has won, she is celebrated by murdering every single one of her beloved friends in cold blood. Girl is farming XP hardcore. She's going to come out a stone cold killer. Oh. Can't you see? The cards are stacked in my favor. Despite holding the advantage, I keep claiming defeat because I rely on others, base my assumptions on preconceived notions. Once I get out of here, I need to make sure no one else finds out about this. They'd make fun of me otherwise. Shut up. Springfield pulls the trigger before Perry can finish, but Perry manages to swiftly dodge the bullet. Again, these robots are just hilariously OP. How can I simulate the real Springfield, or anyone for that matter? Their encouragement, their warmth, their occasional teasing is more than I could ever imagine. That's why I must return to their side. The only thing my records can generate is a feeble existence like you. Right now, nobody knows you better than me. And nobody knows better than me that I am stronger than you. Now, bereft of hesitation, without worries, devoid of anxiety, Fairy pulls the trigger of resolute determination. The score will show up when we update the dorm. Nah, I, Big Boss, simply need to Fulton extract the squirrel back to my base. Give me my neural cloud back! Yo, fight! Hey, if you want your neural cloud back, that thing, give it to me. If you want it, you'll have to take it. Oh no, I'm level 15. It's a story chapter. Come and take it. Hey. Dude, see, now we gotta go drop some money, obviously, to go pull Perry, level up Perry, and then solo this with Perry. However, we don't have Perry, so unfortunately we'll just use the classic OG squad because they're already here. You know, I kind of miss them a little. I do miss them a little, I will not lie, I will not tell a lie. Oh my god, Kolfa, you didn't get a kill. Never mind, I don't miss this squad. Never mind, this squad is junk. Although, you know, as much as I'm like, oh, they're so bad now, man. Honestly, the starting squad in Girls Frontline is quite good for a starting squad, right? They do very well for a default team. And I guess they're weak enough that you actually have to try. Oh, hey, Juby. Raid. Oh. Twitch is not telling me about a raid. Maybe it's delayed. It's running an ad. Delay that. Belay that. Belay that, soldiers. Short white hair of glasses you put on almost all your MMOs. Ah, so Peril, what you're telling me is you absolutely need to get yourself a Perry. She was made for you. Of course. Of course. All right. Can we snipe Springfield of Krolik? That's not gonna do anything. Krolik, I love you. You are just not. You ain't it sometimes. You know how it is. But that dash is still so fucking cool, though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, there it is. There it is. Hey, Raiders. How you doing? I'm Lord Generic, your Terracotta Warrior. We're finishing up the event for Girls Frontline 2. So I'm reading more visual novels about my gun waifus and tactical spy thrillers. But hey, how y'all doing? What were y'all up to? You have a good time? Let's see. Were you doing the wrestling thing? What's it called again? Monster Wrestle? Either way, hey Raiders, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. And of course, if any of y'all are tired, why did I not heal Krolik? Does she have a... Oh my gosh, I forgot that Springfield turns off healing. Oops. Whoops. Yeah, Monster Wrestle. Nice, nice. You know, I'm not gonna lie, Juby. Every time I see you do Monster Wrestle, I can't help but be reminded of the Super Best Friends when they used to do those wrestling games as well. And you know what? That's like one of my OG Oshis, so to say, in VTuber terms. So, hell yeah. Glad to hear it went well, though. Glad to hear it went well. Hey, Springfield's down. You. A look of disbelief on her face. Evil Springfield collapses. Her core is pierced by the bullet. I won. Having exhausted her last ounce of strength, Perry collapses on the ground. Her scarred body finally gets a moment of rest. Instead of happiness, it's exhaustion that overwhelms her. This moment, Perry realizes the simulated space begins to collapse. This is what we expected. Once the voice disappeared and Perry's neural records became sparse, there's barely any fragments remaining to support a simulation. He ignored all this up until now due to her tremendous pain from the Infinity Engine. So you've only just noticed. Springfield sneers mockingly on Perry's expression. Simulation has deteriorated to a point of no return. I, given enough time, will always be reborn. Even without memories, without this form, my mission to ensure the override program will never change. I'll be back, time and time again. One day, you will be overwritten. Our android has been injected with a memory overwrite program and has been suffering in the Infinity Engine for over 1,000 layers of time. It's going great. I'll defeat you again and again and again. This is the first time, but it will not be the last. No matter how long it takes, even if it means staying in here forever, I will safeguard. Ooh, a useless fact. Give me a second to think about that one. Safeguard my memories until the very end. I'll defeat you no matter how many times you come back to haunt me. Not to mention, I believe that the companions who bestowed me of strength are not fantasy or illusion. They will find me. I got a good useless fact too. Speaking of our girl Perry suffering in the Infinity Nexus. So it's a common theme. It's a common theme that in stories, science fiction stories, which involve diving into multiple layers of, in this case, computing layers or layers of a dream like an Inception. Every time you enter a new layer, time compresses. While you feel time pass normally, it actually becomes faster and faster and faster. Well, this is in fact not entirely made up, though the thing where this is real is not something you would be able to ever achieve as a human. But what I speak of is time distortion, which is an effect that happens when you approach light speed. If you, the person, were in a spaceship that was traveling near light speed, because you can never travel as fast as the speed of light as, you know, solid matter. It's not physically possible, but you can get very, very close. As you get closer and closer to light speed, you, in your eyes, will experience time normally. But while you might think, oh, we traveled 1 week to get somewhere, you'll show up there and you'll find out that 50 or 100 years have passed, because as you travel faster, time slows down relative to you, but only for you at your speed. So to the rest of the world, you've been traveling for decades. Yeah, or in a black hole. Black holes have a similar effect. If you get pulled into a black hole, one, you'd be very dead. But if you weren't dead, you would be, as you get closer and pulled more and more into the black hole, time slows down more and more. So you're getting pulled into the black hole, but not in the black hole for, from your perspective, eternity. Neat. Is the virus an AR program? No, Evil Springfield seems to just be the program. It is just the virus. Now, in this world, I wouldn't be surprised if viruses had self-aware AI inside of them. That's totally something that would happen in Girls Frontline. Yeah, why are they jumping out? Oh, Lind is there too. The flying squirrel remains a mystery. I'm the greatest spaghetti of the galaxy. Ooh, we get a... Oh, that's a very pretty portrait for Lind. Tragically, Lind, while your portrait is very cute and I respect the Infinity Moxie Nexus, I hate to say it, but we're getting... Actually, I don't think we're getting Sopmod, but we're getting Sopmod's girlfriend, and we're getting some of the AK squad coming in on the Chinese servers. They have been confirmed. I need to save all of my filthy lucre for when that happens, due to the mass of the black hole. Yeah. But, I mean, that's a great question, right? So, Juby, I ask you as a slime, do slimes have separate conscious units, or do you experience all parts of the slime body at once? If so, could part of a very, very large slime be spaghettified as it's pulled into a black hole? but the rest of the slime be outside of the black hole, but still experience slowed time? If you were long enough, could you experience multiple speeds of time at the same time and go insane from seeing the truth behind the universe? I want Sop Mod. Get in line, get in line, Elbin. We all want Sop Mod. Dang. Slime life is hard, but at least you're immune to critical hits. Being immune to critical hits makes it all worth it. Commander, according to the map, by the way, this is this is real Springfield. This is not evil Springfield. I think. I mean, she is a mob boss, but still. The villager camp is just ahead. A reconnaissance drone has reached the camp perimeter. It's yet to be attacked. With the vehicle parked in a secluded spot, I lead the dogs and observe the camp from a long distance. How strange. Looks completely deserted from the outside. Not a single guard. Are the villagers even present? Even supplies and vehicles are gone? It's as if they've already retreated. Tell me these guys turned tail on ranges because they suffered a small setback. What a bunch of cowards. No, this looks more like they prepared for us. It's so kind of them to lay out the desserts. What should we do? Mei Ling, why did we bring you? Why did we bring the child? Why did we bring the baby? We have no choice to make an entry since Perry's location is unknown. I guess we need Mei Ling to repair Perry. Mei Ling, you stay here with me, as well as Centaur DC. Rosa, take the brief support units, extend to perimeter 500 meters out, and be ready to close the net. Roger. Don't worry, everyone else, follow my commands. Prepare yourself for entry. Saving your mind for the spicy cowgirl outfit? Good for you, Philip. I've never been into cowgirl outfits. I'm not gonna lie, it just does not do it for me. I know gooning is how we keep this business afloat, but it's just not my thing. Not that kind. Springfield's dress, 1000%. Not into that one, though. Short while later, Springfield, in charge of the entry team, sends a message. Commander, there's no one inside the camp, only some autonomous machines. Sweep the structure, stay on high alert. Yo, it's time to pull a Tarkov, loot everything. I guess they took it all. East side warehouse is clear, no threats except for a few machines abandoned. West side tents are clear, no sign of Perry. North side is clear, sniper overwatch in position. But is there a point? There's no one here. South side clear, it's also... Whoa! Oh, Sabrina's scream. A loud thud of something heavy collapsing. Chong! Metal Gear. What happened? It's a big machine. Oh my god, it is a Metal Gear. It's booting up. Requesting backup. And those rusty machines here are starting to move again. Don't panic. All units prioritize neutralizing the machines. Sabrina, fall back. Rally at the center of camp. Rosa, have the rapid reaction movements move out. Yo. Who knew that all the robots were alive? Ooh. I like how he's covered in wood armor. It makes him look really jank. I mean, like... I'm glad we found our new host for BearCon, everyone. You might be thinking generic. BearCon or BearCon? Anyways. Alright. Well, we gotta get the appropriate team. So that's what? Springfield, Macchiato, and Sharkery. Where's Sharkery? Sharkery! Don't worry, Sharkery. You will do nothing. I have not leveled you. It's fine, he's super low level. Oh, that's cool. He's super low level, just kind of one shot. Springfield. Oh, right, I didn't bring the character I would need for that. Do we want to just one shot him? Nah, we'll have some fun. We gotta play with our food, you know? Because, again, they're like level 15. Maybe 20. Kind of looks like Bowser. Yeah, like I said, BearCon. What do you think Bowser is for? All the ladies love Bowser. Don't deny it. There's a reason for that. Well, not just the ladies. Everyone into Bowser loves Bowser. And that's a wide, wide list, let me tell you. Let me tell you, not that I would know or anything, but like Bowser has, I mean, how many Koopa Troopas are there? How many Koopa kids are there? Like 13? There's like 13 Koopa kids. That ain't a coincidence. That ain't no coincidence, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm just saying. Bowser, he's got stacks. Ever since, yeah, one shot, because he's solo level. Commander, all the machines have been rendered combat ineffective. Okay, have we got Perry? You can roll for... Oh, you can roll for Lada next week? Yo, nice. You can finally... Lada's pretty good, too. We're still looking for her. Commander, Sabrina briefly checked on the heavy machine. Seems to be the one the Veragers looted from the convoy, as Jacob mentioned. There's signs of field modification to make it look crude. The internals are undoubtedly of a safe zone's origin. You're saying they're deliberately localized? Yeah, they're hiding that it's looted from a good place. Which makes sense, right? You don't want them to know you got the good stuff. Can't rule out the possibility that's the result of some bandit's personal preference. It's more likely they're trying to conceal something. But you're fully aware, laws don't really extend to contamination zones. Yeah, I know. I found her. Perry's here. Yo, how's Perry doing in the Suffering Nexus? How's our girl doing? Yay, we got Perry's symbol. Now this art's from a real event. The bubbles was real. The bubble. Right where the big guy busted out. The dark compartment, Perry lies silently in the operating table, her eyes tightly shut. Wake up, Perry. Can you hear me? Sabrina attempts to wake her up, but Perry remains unresponsive. Commander, what should we do? Perry, she seems to have crashed. Yo, Mei Ling, this is why we brought the baby. Quickly connecting Perry to her portable device, Mei Ling begins an emergency examination. How could it be? Commander, something's up. What's the matter? Perry didn't crash. She was injected with a hijack program to hijack her neural network. Her neural cloud's under attack. Injected? Could that be the brainwashing one Jacob mentioned? You mean neural override? Yeah, exactly what it's doing. Is there any way to stop it? Need to give it a try. The program's running slowly, so we still have a chance. Make it quick. Make it so. Fingers fly across the keyboard. Countless windows pop up and close. Beads of sweat drip down her forehead. Yo, she's CSI hacking. I love this for her. Like this, it can't be. The dolls gather around, will brief support you and search through the camp. Mei Ling's completely unbothered. These are termination codes. I found it! Commander, I found it! So it's not Mei Ling who provided the termination codes. Mei Ling looks up, grabs on her arm, shakes excitedly. Take your time. Everyone, Perry can't respond to the outside world because the override program took over her network. The program encountered an error, and Perry took advantage of the error to generate termination codes for the program. She didn't give up. She went through countless simulations. That's how she managed to slow down the progress of the program. Okay, so are they going to just hack in and use it now? We work together and help her create the code. We can get Harry out of this. Yeah, just turn her off. Oop, just gonna re-back up. Factory reset. So what do you need us for? That reminds me, I gotta factory reset my machine, and I'm not looking forward to it. I fear for my OBS settings. Because, like, something in my drivers is a jank, yo. The override program might accelerate at any moment. I need everyone to enter level 2 and help increase the hash rate. Time to work together. Yeah. We literally just need a lot of machines. Put simulation results on display. You help us process. What am I going to do? What? You want Big Boss to process it? What is Big Boss going to do? Fulton extract it? Is this a minigame? Her neural clouds. Is this a minigame? Like Mei Ling said, the terminal. Oh my god, it's a minigame. I need to differentiate the true from the simulated data. The real. Wait, are they going to ask us to actually, like, pick what really happens? Do you have to pay attention to this 8-hour-long story? Like any. Oh. Oh my god, you actually have to pay attention to the story. I got this. I got this. Why did Perry shoot us? She was seeing things, she turned traitor, she was clearing progress ahead of time. Yep. If her current iteration of her code simulation fails, she needs to manually clear it away before the override program can get to it. Windows updates makes your sound screwy. Ugh. We're just spoof code generated by the sim, a loose end she needed to tie up. Viewing Perry's personality must have been hard for her. On which days did Perry participate in the rally? The first day. We couldn't find her on the second day. She got drunk and caused trouble, otherwise things wouldn't have gotten this bad. What is Perry looking for? Determination code and Thompson. Yep, just Thompson. Wait. Thompson. There's no P. The last one is just Thompson. There's no P. We're not picking that. It's misspelled. Termination code. That's right. The actual events took... Look, there's a lot of text here. Yeah, you can't skip, but I love that there's... Yes, we wrote a lot. We wrote an entire... I'm not gonna lie, 8 hours is about how long it takes me to, silently reading, of course, but read a, 200-page book. So, the devs wrote an entire young adult novel, or, an entire fantasy novel, and now they're giving us a pop quiz on it. That's brutal. How does Perry feel about everyone? Affection. Guilt. Competitiveness. Affection. Yeah, she loves us. But as for those feelings, simulation wouldn't have been as peaceful as it was even without evil Springfield. Perry's left to bear that pain by herself each time. What is Perry's wish? To find Master Thompson, to become a doll who can stand on her own. Easy. Being independent doesn't mean she doesn't make mistakes. It means she can accept failures, make up for them, and ask for help when needed. Thompson saw that. She'd smile. Cypher sample collect. Do you wish to end the Cypher simulation? Transcription. Huh. We got it. Lust ratio? Lust ratio? No, lust ratio. We found it. We found Perry's lust ratio. Clearly our commander has purchased... We've used our massive influx of cash well. The Womb Force 9000 has been ordered. Yeah, welcome Raiders. We're going to talk about the weird memes of Girls Frontline. Let me tell you, they get weird. The combined efforts, a termination code is quickly generated. On the pitch black screen, the progress program flickers a few times before coming to a stop. Overwrite aborted. That's great. The termination code worked. Commander, we can reboot Perry. I think we should go, back up Perry before we reboot her. I don't think we should just turn her on. I hit the key to reactivate Perry. There's a key? I know they mean a key on a keyboard. I like to think the commander goes, oh, okay, and reaches into their pocket and pulls out a big-ass keychain with, customized waifu keys for every single one of our girls. Nope. Everyone, Springfield's key has, a teacup on it and stuff. You know what I mean? We got, a bunny-shaped key for our stupid bunny. I think that's cute. It's so stupid. Seconds flow by. Why is she not responding? Is she not gonna wake up? This is Perry! Wake up, Perry! While the voice is calling out, Perry opens her eyes. Springfield and I help Perry slowly sit up. She stares at me blankly, as if woken from a dream. Commander? You're finally awake. You were caught in that Imperial ambush, just like us. Me? Awake? Not for a long time. It's okay. You're safe now. Perry looks around in confusion. She hits herself in confusion. No, Perry! Macchiato stands slightly further away with her arms crossed. Charqui bends down and smiles at her. Sabrina and Mei Ling standing at her sides with tears in their eyes. A rabbit's foot thumb drive. Springfield sits beside her and gently places a comforting hand on her shoulder. Meanwhile, I reach out to softly pat the top of her head as I stand in front of her. Welcome back, Perry. Perry's eyes gradually regain their luster as large drops of tears well up in her eyes. I get that they need to clean their visual modules, but I do find it funny that they designed the murder robots to cry. There is actually lore reasons. If you're curious why the girls of Girls Frontline are so human-like, it's because when they were first designed, one, the designers realized that for civilian dolls, because there were also military ones that are not human-like, people don't like 6-foot-tall murder machines, so they tried to turn them into cute girls. Then they got really good at cute girls. Oh, thanks for the lurk. See you, Luxer. Thanks for dropping by, Lux. They turned them into cute girls, right? And then they got really good at designing the cute girls and started using them for everything. But because that's what they designed, the up-to-date doll models, the high quality and well-built designs just happened to all use female models. So when it picked up for military development as well, they didn't use male models because the female-based models were more advanced. So they just picked up from there, and that's how we ended up where we are. Cute girls turned into Terminators. Where does the water come from? There's a tank in their nose. She takes my hand and gently squeezes my palm. Takes a while before she finally looks up at me. Tears already moisten her cheeks. She puts on a smile and throws herself in my arms. Oh, she cries really quietly. Everyone, Commander. It's also better for morale. Exactly, right? People care a little more about a cute waifu than they do the 8-foot tall Terminator. Don't get me wrong, they do have 8-foot tall Terminators. They tend to actually be cheaper mass-produced units because they don't bother to give them skin or like speech. It's already dark by the time we head back towards the settlement. The streets and alleys are still bustling with energy. After taking care of the aftermath, Mei Ling and I reach the entrance of the fair. A convoy of vehicles slowly rolls out of the intersection. Polenditsa is at the head, directing workers in the unloading and loading of cargo, Springfield at her side. Seeing us approach, Polenditsa raises her head. I already heard it from Springfield. Congrats on finding the little one. Thanks for everyone's help. Everything went smoothly. How about you? Judging from the commotion, seems like you got the deal. Springfield provided me with the most magnificent Talaria. I don't know what a Talaria is. Moving on. So naturally the deal went through effortlessly. I don't get it. Ailing glances at me with a look of desperation. You better ask Edmund's best broker, Springfield. See if she has any spare time, teaches you a business trick or two. Are you still bitter that I deliberately kept you in the dark earlier, Commander? I wouldn't dare. If I offend you, the Elmo might end up auctioned off before I realize it. Looks like it's time for me to prove my loyalty, huh, Commander? She gazes at me with a playful expression. The dazzle of the market casts a soft yet mysterious shadow on her face. Enough teasing. Here's the truth. Miss Strachan is the intermediary I met while expanding my intel network in the Green Zone. Facilitating contacting clients in the Safety and Contamination Zone is one of her services. This time, the White Zone Trading Company wanted to expand their business into the Contamination Zone, so they commissioned her to contact some powerful brokers. As a prominent figure, Polenditsa was originally their top choice, and Jakub got wind of the deal and tried to undercut her. A real piece of work, that Jakub, to fish intel like that out of my team. With Jakub's sudden entry, the trading company asked Strachan to investigate these competitors to determine a winner. I happened to uncover this while researching Jakub, mentioned Strachan and offered to assist, or I contacted Strachan and offered to assist in the investigation. So that's how you got the location of the warehouse. Indeed. Also, I asked Miss Strachan to apply a little bit of pressure to him prior to our meeting. Our plan was only successful with Miss Bondita's assistance. It's nothing, really. We both got what we wanted. You helped me catch the mole and gave me an opportunity to make a deal happen. You got surveillance footage from me. A real bargain, if you ask me. Hey, we offered you more than that. Don't forget my excellent T-dolls who helped you fight bandits in the rally. You factored them as your own combat strength of the client, didn't you? You're no longer the young lady who gets fooled easily, huh? Fine, I'll give you a discount next time. It's a win-win. Still kind of love Bondita's design, not gonna lie. This Bondita's convo is a perfect bait to reel in big fish. I don't know what's going on. The baby is only here for mechanic work. It's not that complicated, really. A matter of shifting interests between business people. Once you grow up, you'll... maybe it's best if you never figure it out. Really? I'm also in my 20s, so I'm not that young. Facing the smiling Springfield, Mei Ling scratches her head in confusion. Unfortunately, she takes 10% of her health as damage, but she remembers something. Right, Commander, are you just gonna let Jacob get away like this? Hurt Perry so badly, colluded with the Veragers, and killed so many innocent... He killed a lot of people. Doesn't he need to pay the price? That's a question for me, Miss Mei Ling. I was the one who asked the commander to let him go. Huh? Instead of rushing to explain, Bondita looks at her team, who's working together to lift a large cargo box into the garage. While wearing rough garments, I'm certain they now walk a different path from those who only dwell in slums. Despite their undoubtedly shared... That's a weird thing to say, Commander. As this perilous wasteland undergoes its own natural selection, the government's relief effort is a drop in the bucket. If mankind doesn't pursue changes, they'll eventually join the fine sand beneath their feet. Underground brokers are the agents of change. The humans are feeble ants in the face of collapse radiation. And settlements like this are the anthills. And for those unfamiliar, basically the world of Girls Frontline, let me sum it up real fast. During the Cold War, the Soviets and the Chinese discovered a crashed UFO in Siberia. Researching it, they got some really cool technology, and it kickstarted World War III, but now everyone had alien radiation tech, and while researching alien nukes, they ended up blowing up half of the planet. And what's left of the planet is not doing good. It's really bad out here. Brokers' convoys move like a marching ant trail, winding its way through the wasteland between one anthill and another. Some grow fangs and find treasures, even if the treasures are nothing but scraps in the eyes of those in safe zones. Others are crushed and absorbed into the wasteland. I think I saw him dismissing his men before we arrived. You finally remember the kind of people we underground brokers are. We're a bunch outside the law. We're free, but we have a bottom line. We carry weapons, hire tactical dolls, and be just as violent as bounty hunters or veragers. In the end, we're merchants. This choice is the fundamental difference. Those who cross the line are no longer regarded as Mercury's followers. Their peers have a duty to banish them completely. This place furthest from the human realm. Where do you think it might be? Bondita goes on while looking at her crew. Jacob, no, there's no such thing as secrets between brokers. No one once tied to him by fate. I'll sing him a dirge when the next storm comes. The memory of those pure eyes that once sought nothing but survival. I can stop the still confused Mei Ling from asking further and lead her and Springfield away. Yo, they're sending this dude and... Good luck, buddy. Have a stick. We start driving back to the Elm after spending the night at the settlement. Basking in the sunshine, Perrin looks over with her sparkling eyes. Commander, all of this feels surreal to me. I'm terrified everything might just disappear all of a sudden. Don't worry, you're not alone anymore. Yeah, it's really fortunate. Without that voice's help, my mind would have been completely overwritten. The Veragers left me here, likely believing I would have been one of them once the override was complete. I think I almost got to the point of raising my gun against everyone. It haunts me. I also would have won because I'm cracked. You have to stop being reckless, then. If you want to be a successful broker, you gotta learn from Springfield and become cautious. Yeah, I will. I wonder what happened to that voice. What were their true intentions? I'm guessing it was Thompson. I don't know who else it would be. Unclear to us as well. As she said, you got out safely, so her goal's been achieved. There's no problem as long as she's still around. You're right. Though I don't know her very well, I can sense she's very strong. She's fine. Me, on the other hand, I need to work hard and grow. Learn how to make deals and trade while looking for master along with everyone else. For all that... Barry looks out the car window. The towering silhouette of the Elmo comes into view. Time for me to board. Oh my god. That's right. We met up with her at the resort. We never backed her up. She would have been dead. We didn't have a backup of Perry. That explains a lot. The car stops. The dolls and I step out as we're greeted by those who stayed behind aboard the Elmo. Like a nimble rabbit, Perry swiftly hops aboard. The others, somewhat moved, hasten their pace, leaving me behind. Bam! Party Popper bursts into the sunlight. Wowee, jumping the gun, huh, Crawling? Didn't we agree on doing it together? Kolfa! No one told Kolfa she missed out on killing hobos. She'll be so mad. Kolfa, we waterboarded a hobo on camera and you weren't there. And she'll be like, what? That's my job. Who agreed to that? Besides, I'm not. The roaring waves. Thank God the idiot squad is back. I'm so happy. Fish leaps out of the sea. Bam. Nemesis pops hers. For once, there are no arguments between them. Bam, bam. Almost simultaneously, the dolls pull on the strings of their hidden party poppers. Confetti rains from the sky. What's with the ceremony? They caught wind of what happened at the fair and were concerned about us. Looks like they used the leftover materials from the past parties. We've held a lot of those on the Elmo this past year. Yeah, more and more of our companions are coming back. Commander, after the global launch, we have budget. We can release characters. What? What does that mean, Perry? Global launch? Boy, Commander, quit messing around. Mark of Destiny revealed. Blinding radiance. I love Nemesis. She's so weird. Don't be shy, Commander. Vepley! Now we get Vepley and Sharkery. Fight! Fight! Who would win? Sharkery 2, you have no choice but to feast your eyes on just Sharkery, Commander. Oh, hey, Diane. Honestly, I'm like meh on Diane. I like Jiang Yu, though. You're too quiet, JJ. No one can hear you like that. You gotta be like me and go, Commander! I'll go prepare you some snacks. You're still standing for, you dork of a commander. Commander, become a tree is just a figure of speech to lighten the mood. Please don't actually turn into a tree and stand there. God, I love that Xiaohui has bad jokes. Actually love that part of her is that she's completely monotone, cannot emote, and tells really bad grandpa jokes. 10 out of 10, perfect character. Hurry up, I'm waiting for you too, Commander. Oh, thank God, the main character. Oh, where am I? Oh, Commander, you're back from working with Team B? Congrats. You survived another few days of hard work. What's that? Did you sleep so much your brain turned to mush? Team B's on another mission. They're on their way back. Don't mind her, Commander. I know how hard you worked. Oh, hey, indoors. I'm the one who actually pulled the party popper first. I'm glad it didn't startle you. Good job making this feel like the end of an anime season. It really does. Welcome back, Commander. Oh, hey, Faye. I forgot you were in the event. I'm sorry, Faye. I forgot you were here. Everything's going normally on the Elmo. Everyone looks delighted. While our past separations were bitter as a tear, they make our reunions all the sweeter. Don't you think so, Commander? Let's hurry over, Commander. Everyone will begin to worry. Alright. We've done it. We've beat Season 1. Imagine Jang Young Young Shiki Ka. Yeah, it echoes across. See, here's the thing, Elbin, right? The end is Jiang Yu like yelling Shiki Khan and like hugging us, and then the screen like zooms out as it like moves into the waist, right? As you hear her echo farther and farther, and then you just hear this roar of like a shitload of angry undead who have picked up her sound, and it's like, oh, and then it just rolls credits. Later on, we met more companions. There were reunions, new acquaintances, much laughter, and new misunderstandings. I would also be paralyzed, dumbstruck when faced with overwhelming odds, but I knew many were willing to stand by my side. Perhaps I've yet to find a correct and reasonable answer. As long as hope remains, the Elmo will not stop. Let this stand as a remembrance of the time spent in exile, the journey that will follow. All hands aboard the Elmo. Prepare to depart. All right. Is that it? God. Ugh. We're not done. I need water. That. Okay. In the darkness, a conversation takes place. What a shame. Didn't manage to take out that bounty hunter this time. Would have known the doll's overwrite wasn't complete. I would have had the men take her with them otherwise. Now we lost an asset for no reason. We did recover most of Jacob's assets. Keeping around was worth the hassle. Good thing we got tipped off about brief in advance, otherwise our losses would have been a lot worse. That's not the problem. Jacob's still alive, so is the bounty hunter. Guess it'll be a while before we can resume double-crossing brokers. What's the next step, boss? The haughty voice falls silent. A pale pair of hands remove themselves from their ears. Suspend all operations. Maintain a low profile. Wait further instructions. Fucking Nidos. For you, Glacier, you have been recalled to the sanctuary. In light of your recent increase in the frequency of crashes, Sanctuary will arrange a thorough inspection. Huh. So one of the new villains has been crashing? Okay. Interesting. I mean, yeah, we knew it was the Cult of Nod. The Brotherhood of Nod strikes back as always. The streaming cowboy face that took Jiang Yun. Yes, exactly. On board the Elmo, Mei Ling once again conducts a thorough neural examination of Perry. Alright, neural backup complete. You can rest assured now, Perry. Thanks, Miss Mei Ling. Sorry for not backing up my data on the Elmo earlier, because I was in a rush. Ended up falling into that predicament with the Veragers. I was almost scared to death. Well, I'm backed up, I can stop worrying about losing my data. Alright, Perry, we got 3 Jupiter cannons, and the only way to get red tickets is to rush those cannons. Go get them! Oh no, not the first event. Mei Ling, how's the result of Perry's scans? Look at the data. Perry's neural cloud. Hey, that Perry spelled wrong. Perry the T-doll. Hey, heck there. Preliminary assessment indicates they were caused by the overwrite process. The extent of data damage is tiny. There shouldn't be any significant issue. Which means you're all set, Perry. Everything's fine on your end. We can stop preparing for your welcome party. Welcome party? For me? Of course. Not only you, but every new member gets their own welcome party. I remember when Suomi boarded. Suomi's back? I haven't seen her. She had things to attend to, so she left. Now the problematic task Kellen handed us. Oh, everyone on the Elmo was tied up and couldn't help. Now that the agreement's relaxed, we can go find them once we safely escort Helena to the destination. We'll have a whole army. I'm curious what this doll community is like. Huh? Really? That's wonderful. I miss Suomi. I'm interested in the agricultural machines. Oh my god, they do have the agricultural machines. The Nidos have the Lake of Nirvana in GFL 1. Now they have the Sanctuary. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they... GFL 3, they'll be using Lazarus pits from from the Marvel or from DC. In the ops room, several dolls decidedly discuss the future. No one notices the Elmo screen flickers unusually, followed by a short few lines of code flashing on the console. Injection complete. Target subject safe extraction detected. That's bad. Oh, Perry was a Trojan horse. Someone's like, I want you to be alive so that I can hitch a ride on the upload pro. Oh, Perry. Perry, you clicked on the pop-up ads. Don't do that. Where's your ad block, Perry? Certain voice had waited patiently, and the dark relaxes. Oh, it's finally done. Helping the little one was worth it. Gave me a rare chance to contact the outside while locked down by Paradise. There's still more waiting. Time is running out. Nebula Wind will deliver the message. Locked down by Paradise, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Who do you think that... So someone who is watched by Paradise? Or maybe they're in Paradise and they're like, yo, I gotta get out of here. Curious. Very curious. Well, for such a massive event, honestly, this was a lot of character development and not a lot of story, and I'm kind of fine with that. It is important, I think, to occasionally... Let's do the challenge modes that are available. I don't think they're all available yet. I think it's important to... Is she against Paradise? I assume. I can only assume she's not a Paradise enjoyer. So, that's what we'll go with. We'll go with this team, why not? Run, run, run. You know, I've never... I must admit, I've never seen Evangelion. I've never watched Evangelion. I know. I got no excuse. Yo, I can't believe Perry... I forgot Perry's ult is that she had to do it to him. What a funny animation. Like, how does she gain a shield and a shitload of buff stacks? I don't know. She had to do it to him. She just keeps firing. She's really good. You eventually join our side like Sextants. I mean, we have Sextants. I don't know if I would say she's joined our side. We salvaged her. But yeah, I would like to get her. I would like to get her. Is it not a cruelty to introduce an army of goth women and then deny them to the player? Granted, Girls Frontline 1 did that as well, but eventually we managed to get them. Defend Zucchini. Most important minigame is Defend Suchero. You can win a keyboard. I don't think I've seen that minigame. Where is the Defend Zuchero minigame? I'm not gonna lie, I could use a keyboard. My current keyboard is really old. It's one of the things I'm going to consider replacing as part of my troubleshooting for why my computer has started blue screening yet again. I'm so fucking tired of it. I am so tired, bro. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Why is this guy not taking any damage? Perry. Perry, why do you not... Oh, is he immune to fire? He is immune to fire. I'll do it. Perry, you take so many turns, but your range is so stubby. Kind of glad I didn't pull for her, because her range is so stubby. I want the big range. I like him big. Not stubby. Defend Zucchini. No. The game is correct. You must defend Zucchini. Ramirez, defend Bogota. On the main screen, it's a scrolling banner in the lower right. Ugh. Oh, wait, that's one of those, like, put in your actual info things, isn't it? I'll have to do it after the stream. Because I have to share my main screen for this game. You know, the thing that you absolutely should never do. Yeah, I'm doing it. Unfortunately, I am a fool. I'm a fool. I know nothing. Let's go. The parry shred is real. Why does her gun have a loudspeaker on it? What is that? What that? Oh well. All right. Well, that's about 2 hours. We have one of Sexton's defensive effective frames. Yeah, exactly. But do we just end stream early? I mean, that might be good. I should take more opportunities to protect my voice like that. And I have been pretty eepy today. It has been a pretty tiring week. A lot going on. I am glad I am not my team lead. That man has been in so many scheduling meetings and he does not know what's going on because he is very new to the project. So maybe we should call a little earlier. I don't know. What do you think? We can at least get these challenge missions out of the way. Oh, I may as well. Well, surprised we haven't, like, done all of them at this rate, to be honest. Ooh, we can deploy 5. Do we do the 5 team? No, we do the water team. My girl Springfield, she needs to be on the field. It's only right. Oh, it's only fair. Ooh. Oh. Who else? Well, I normally just bring my ice characters, Suomi and Macchiato. May as well. Alright, so this is just a wipe them all. This is just a wipe them all out mission. Can do. That Springfield buff. The Tololo can go sicko mode. Oh. So, now we got more time. I got a few things. I need to post it. If you're listening, hey, you found out early. I am strongly considering running a game of Lancer, which is the fun mech strategy TTRPG, tabletop RPG, that I do love quite a bit. So that is something I have been considering. I will not lie. Wait, can I get another another extra turn? No. Okay, 3 turns is Tololo's limit. Only, I know. But I was thinking, in terms of game streams, you know, just for funsies, right? I was thinking, what could we do just for funsies? I was maybe a 1-off or a 2-off on Oblivion. I won't lie, I have been looking at that Oblivion remake, and I am very much like, I've never played Oblivion. I played Skyrim, I played Morrowind, I never touched Oblivion. So it's been a long time since I played a Bethesda RPG. Could be a good time. And if I stream it, I can duck the cost of buying Oblivion on my taxes. That's the actual reason here. I just don't want to pay for Elder Scrolls of Oblivion. What can I say? The terrible truth comes out. But hey, getting your blame. But I also just like, I don't know, it's been a long time since I played one of the Bethesda RPGs. Now I did play through and I did beat Avowed, which was a pretty fun Obsidian game. I would say it's not something to call home about. It's not gonna like blow your mind. It's just a good first-person RPG. But personally, I wanted a good first-person RPG, so I'm completely satisfied by that. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want something revolutionary. I just want this, right? I want something simple. Simple and clean is the way that I'm feeling tonight. I didn't think Avowed really fit that thing. I will say, while I started playing a mage in Avowed, anyone who wants to play Avowed, wizards are broken. Just holy shit. That is all. That's your PSA. Keep in mind, yo, if you play a caster, oh my god. Your early game is rough, but everything from the mid game to the late game, hilariously overpowered. The spell selection isn't the most interesting. There's a few spells that are way more interesting than others, but like, oh, they're real good though. Oh, they're real strong though. I think the final boss hit me once. And then I just proceeded to stun lock the final boss because I was like, how dare you? And then at that point, the final boss landed exactly 0 hits on me for the rest of the fight. Yeah, wizards are kind of busted in Avowed. Fun game. It's solid. Again, it's not gonna, if you play it, don't expect to be walking into a new, don't expect to walk in and find yourself playing the next Skyrim. It's very much a more traditional RPG, Western style RPG, but there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Discord Frontline audio is a little loud, isn't it? Kind of a pain to adjust. I'll turn it down later. Do I have 173 days left to complete RPAC recovery? Yeah, I'll do that one day. I'll open that menu and take a look at what that is. I know it's the roguelike mode, essentially. It is a roguelike mode. I don't know anything else about it. I'm kind of fine with that. It's not that I don't like roguelike modes. I quite love roguelikes. But like I also play Arknights. I have never touched the roguelike mode in Arknights, even though there are 6 versions of it. It's so popular. So like you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just like, yeah, the mode exists. What about it? Yeah, I know it's there. And I'll probably be the same fire pack recovery. Heck, I haven't even completed the Horde mode in this game. Like the one that came out on launch. Yeah, that one. I'm afraid to say I have not finished it. Makes you build more characters. I do like that. I'll probably do it more once I've finished building up the 2-star character, or the lower rarity characters that I have. I gotta get more weapon and I gotta get more XP, right? I gotta get more weapon mats, more XP. That's all there is to say. Gotta get a lot of it. Because, wow, leveling weapons, good lord. I know they give you a lot of XP. They don't give you enough for that. God damn. God damn. Alright, go tank him, Sabrina. You got this, girl. Did the bears not take cover? Right, they're just massive HP pools because they don't take cover. I forget about that. Oh, did she get another turn? Oh, she did. Nice. Man, Springfield E1 on Tololo is actually as busted as you would think. Or as they say. She never stops taking turns. It is pretty wild stuff. Alright. Oh, and we're locked out. No more stages. Guess that's that. Let's cash in. Let's cash in our rewards, though. Cash in our rewards. So, what do y'all think of this event overall? You liked it? You didn't like it? Good, bad, mediocre? I thought it was cute. If it stopped at part 1, I would be like, oh, that's a cute summer event. Doesn't matter, but it was cute. However, I liked part 2. I think it was too long. Honestly, I feel like Perry suffering in the Infinity Nexus, also it's just in Myers Springfield, because yes, my wife is perfect. Perry suffering in the Infinity Nexus only really mattered for Perry herself surviving. I would have preferred in the writing for Perry getting herself out of the Infinity Nexus of torture to have been what saved everyone else, and that would have made Perry feel a lot better, frankly. I think it would have given her more agent. Oh, I am seeing there's a bunch of things on the bottom right for like contests. All right, I'll check those out in a bit. A lot of things like that. Like think of art rec as bench and drills of collecting cards. That is essentially what it is. Here's the dirty. Let me show you a dirty secret though. Because I just don't have the energy to go do everything. I've never done expansion drills past 8. Not because I can't, just because I'm lazy. And I've never gone to wave 3 on the horde mode. I am missing out on so many rewards. I am so lazy. Ah, well. Ah, well. With that said, okay. Okay, hold on. I want to be able to move my screen around. So let's hop over to a wonderful place downtown. Downtown. So with that said, we've only been going 2.5 hours, quote unquote only. That is a normal, sane amount of streaming time, which is of course, as you would expect, lame. But with that said, what do we do? What do we do? I am definitely thinking about calling it early today. Specifically because I'm going to be perfectly honest, let me be perfectly upfront. Let me not tell a lie to you lovely fellas and lasses and others in between. I kind of got a poo. So, like, I'm like, maybe we cut it short. Yeah, like 2.5 hours. I feel like if we do anything else big, that's not enough time. I should just save my voice, save my energy, and do a different stream later, right? Nothing wrong with a shorter one. And yeah, you thought it was good? That's good. That's good. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. It was a nice one. Overall, it was quite enjoyable. I agree. Well, beyond that, I guess we'll call it early, right? And have a nice, relaxing stream. Having an extra dollar raise made balancing tricky. True. Yeah. So, we were going to play Clear Obscure today. We didn't because we had to do Girls Frontline. The question is, when, if at all, can we fit in Clear Obscure? Probably not. Just so y'all know, July 20th is my birthday. I'm happy to just say this. I'm not like fond of my birthday. It's not great for me. I'm going to be playing some Metal Gear, just a nice solo game. We'll be starting Metal Gear. I only now think of commissioning some funny Metal Gear style art for thumbnails after it's way too late. I'll get it done eventually. Only the finest here at Lord Generic. What can I say? Oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. um, yeah. Beyond that, I'll take it easy. I'll chill a little bit this weekend, and I hope you do too. Go ahead and stretch yourself, huh? Have you got some water? Have you blinked, looked out a window, rested your eyes from the glaring light of the screen for a few seconds? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, as I turn to dust, I hit a fresh few more over 2,000. What can I say? What can I say? So, with that said, I kind of want to go use the restroom. So, let me call it. Let you have a wonderful day. And we'll do a plug as is tradition because they tell me it's a smart thing to do. I don't know. Hey, y'all, if you're new here, welcome in. I don't know how you're at the end of the video, but I applaud you. I'm Lord Generic, your Terracotta Warrior. Feel free to like our video on YouTube, follow us, subscribe on Twitch. No, wait, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Twitch. Hey, that's what we do every day above ground's victory. Yo, ain't that the truth, though? Ain't that the truth? But we'll get more, we'll get more. I love Girls Frontline. I'm not going to lie, that Satisfactory stream, I was like, yeah, that was cute. Glad to be done. I looked back and I was like, when did 300 more people look at this stream? No one watches stream VODs. What the hell? What are you people doing here? Good old Satisfactory every time. But with that said, we'll be doing Metal Gear. That's my next big thing. And finishing Clair Obscure. I did consider Grand Archive. I'm not going to lie. The company for Grand Archive just put out sponsored creators. And I was like, oh, that could be fun. And I looked and their guidelines are really, really high. And I'm like, I'm going to spend that much energy. I'm going to spend it on tabletop RPGs. Sorry. I'm already stretched. So, hey. That's how it be. You gotta do what you like, right? It's a hobby. Enjoy it. With that said, I hope you have a wonderful day, have a wonderful evening, a wonderful night. YouTube side, I'll have to bid you adieu. Twitch side, oh, I know who to send you to. Twitch, a cute and great artist who is streaming. Oh, they're streaming the Donkey Kong game. Yo, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen anything Nintendo Switch, so I'm curious. I'll be joining y'all. And they're having a subathon. So, it's going for so long. Why don't we make it even longer, huh? And making people suffer is truly one of life's greatest joys. So, thank y'all for dropping by and have a nice night.